Jmacpegasus,
Hello, hello.
who's going to be running I Want to Be the Strongest Fairy. Yeah, well-known, generally on the easier side, needle game with an avoidance at the end.
This is actually the very first fan game that I have ever had a desire to speed run, and definitely the first thing that I ever speed ran before. So all I can promise you is spotty commentary and subpar gameplay.
People are saying that the game is loud.
The game is loud. It's loud as heck for me, so I can definitely turn that down.
Yeah, I might want to do that. You know, people are saying it's only me that's quiet, so...
Alright, so good now?
Presumably it's good now, hopefully.
Wolf's is really quiet. Let me turn you up.
Okay.
You're at 200%, my dude.
Sick. Hopefully it's better. Maybe. In theory. Well,
You are as loud as I can make you.
It's not important anyway.
Okay.
The important thing is you have the run.
Okay. So, yeah, this was like the third fan game I ever played. The first one I played was I Want to Be the Boshi. Still haven't beat it. Stuck on Mega Man. Probably won't beat it. I get that weird Windows 10 glitch where I can't play the game without it freezing intermittently. So, anyways, I'm just going to do a 3, 2, 1 and then get right into it. So, 3, 2, 1. Yep. So one of my favorite things about this game is that you have to wait for your saves, which makes it both anxiety-inducing but also challenging, because you get to a point where you're kind of like, is this section easy enough for me to skip the save? Or do I take it just in case? That table jump would save me a heck of a lot of time if I could do it, but I can't. Because, for whatever reason, my brain and fingers cannot figure out how to jump cancel. Jesus Christ. So this is an easy fan game. Usually one of the parts that I have difficulties with. There's like 2 or 3 jumps throughout the entire game that give me a lot of problems. That is one of them. I also just want to mention, fun fact, for anybody that plays fan games and then feels like, hey, I should take like a month break. Don't. Because when you come back, your abilities will be mostly gone. I've been practicing for like, I don't know, last 2 weeks. I have the 3rd place world record for this game, but you wouldn't be able to tell by watching my streams over the last week or so trying to practice. abusing that hitbox a little bit. This is probably the hardest jump in the game for me for whatever reason. This corner here. And I may kill the entire run on it. Only time will tell. It's looking like it. There we go. Honestly, the biggest challenge I have with this game is the avoidance boss, which is, I think, one of the easiest avoidance bosses there is. But for whatever reason, the last pattern is, it's not even really RNG based, it's just terrible. I mean, it's not just the RNG that makes it bad, it's the entire situation. I have a problem where when I like notice that I'm doing good, I start to get really hyper and shaky, and it's the same reason why I don't play like Battle Royale video games, that I would get down to like the top 2, and all of a sudden like my surgical aim makes it look like I just took a big old hit of crack. So 5 minutes for this spot is not ideal, but what I want to do is get to the boss in under 7, because that gives me the opportunity to mess up once and still hit my target. Hate that jump. Got over it. Didn't know that was there until like earlier today. I always take the top route, and I screwed up and found that secret. I also meant to take the secret earlier, but I'm nervous and I forgot. So that's supposed to make it easier. I find that half the time it actually makes it harder for me. So we've already passed my PB, by the way. This is gonna be tight. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Just give me this one try, please. Oh, yes, I am a wuss. I'm a big ol' wuss. Give it to me. Oh. Ah. Yes, I am a wuss. I'm a wuss. All right. This is literally the only part I'm worried about. Absolute banger, by the way. In case you don't have, if you have difficulty identifying what a banger is, this is the gold standard for what a banger is in a fan game. And if you have a different opinion, I'm sorry to tell you this, you are incorrect. Lost a few too many hearts right there, but 3 at this point is kind of okay. I practiced earlier without audio cues to try to sort of just memorize the timing. As long as I don't screw this up, we'll be just fine. Woo! Okay. I forgot to breathe for a couple minutes there. Bad, bad, bad. So at this point, I'm not going to hit my estimate unless I do the rest of this perfectly. All right. And there it is. That little corner boy gets me every time. I'm molding on a game I have a record in. Oh man, of all the times to get lucky and then unlucky. I don't know how much longer I'm allowed to go. I'm happy to quit now or give this one last attempt. Alright. I got it. I just want to thank everybody who is here, though, watching me do this poorly. Probably should have started practicing a couple weeks earlier. Got really sucked into modded Minecraft, but I really love Fangames, and I love the community and everybody I've met in it. I think I've molded myself out of this one. Even when I'm losing, though, Fangames provide me with such a unique experience that, like I was saying to Wolsk before I went on, I'm just happy to be here and be a part of things. I have yet to meet anybody in the community that has not been a super chill customer. And, like, the games that come out are... I'm just like, I always get so excited for the marathons, and yeah, there it goes. That's it. I always get so excited for the marathons, and I was glad to try out this year, and you know, maybe next year I won't take a month off before it's my turn.
Well, it was nice having you here to at least give it a go.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Goodbye.
We will be transitioning over to what is next up, the Sudoku block, aka the more questionable games in the marathon. So you were the last bit of normality for a while.
Oh, great. Excellent.
So we're going to transition it. Have a good one, Jmac.
Yo, thanks a lot, Wolsk.